Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're a coin collector or someone who's just curious about the incredible world of rare coins, today's video is for you. We're diving into a coin that you might think is just another penny, but it's actually worth an astounding amount of money. We're talking about the 1966 Lincoln penny, a coin that recently sold for an incredible $1.8 million. That's right. One penny sold for $1.8 million, and you might be wondering how such a seemingly ordinary coin can fetch such an enormous price. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating history, value, and rare circumstances behind the 1966 Lincoln penny that made it worth so much. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we zoom in on the 1966 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Initially, the coin featured a design with two stalks of wheat on the reverse, which became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design has been in circulation ever since, including on the 1966 Lincoln penny. The obverse side of the coin, however, has always featured a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, making it one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in the U.S. Mint's history. Now, by 1966, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies every year, including those struck in the popular Lincoln Memorial design. So, why is the 1966 Lincoln penny so special, and why did it end up being worth such a large sum of money? Let's dig into that. What makes the 1966 Lincoln penny special? You might be wondering why a regular 1966 penny would be worth anything more than 1 cent. The answer lies in a rare minting error, which is often the case with valuable coins. While most 1966 Lincoln pennies were struck and released into circulation without issue, some of them were struck incorrectly, leading to rare variations that make them highly sought after by collectors. The most significant reason why the 1966 Lincoln penny is worth a lot of money is due to an error in the minting process known as the double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in the design being imprinted multiple times. This error can cause the lettering and images on the coin to appear doubled or blurred, making them stand out from the regular, unaltered coins. For the 1966 Lincoln penny, the error most commonly appears on the word Liberty and the date 1966 on the obverse side of the coin. The doubling of these letters and numbers can be subtle or more pronounced, depending on the coin. Some of these 1966 pennies with double die errors have been found to be in near-perfect condition, making them even more valuable. The $1.8 million coin. Now, let's talk about the incredible story of the 1966 Lincoln penny that sold for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. In 2015, a coin featuring the famous double die error was sold at auction for $1.8 million. Setting a new record for a modern era coin. This penny, which was in immaculate condition, featured a clear and noticeable doubling of the word Liberty and the date 1966. The combination of the rare error and the coin's pristine state made it an absolute treasure for coin collectors and investors alike. The $1.8 million sale of the 1966 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how rare errors in minting can dramatically increase the value of coin. In this case, the 1966 double die penny had a unique combination of factors that made it extremely valuable: a rarity, clear minting errors, and excellent preservation. It was a perfect storm of circumstances that led to this coin fetching such a massive price. While most people would be happy to find a 1966 penny worth a few dollars, the extreme rarity of the double die error on this coin, combined with its condition, made it a once-in-a-lifetime discovery for coin collectors. This penny is a prime example of how error coins can become valuable assets over time. How to spot a valuable 1966 Lincoln penny. So, how can you tell if you've got a 1966 Lincoln penny that could be worth thousands or even millions? Here are a few tips on how to spot a valuable 1966 penny. 1. Look for the double die error. The key feature that makes the 1966 Lincoln penny valuable is the double die error. Look closely at the word Liberty and the date 1966 on the obverse of the coin. If you notice any doubling of the letters or numbers, you could be looking at a rare coin. The doubling may appear as a shadow or a second image of the letters and numbers, usually near the top or bottom of the original design. 2. Check for other errors. While the double die error is the most valuable, other minting errors can also add value to a coin. Check for any other abnormalities, such as a misaligned die or off-center strikes, which can also make the coin more valuable. These errors are less common but still sought after by collectors. 3. Examine the coin's condition. The condition of the coin is incredibly important when it comes to determining its value. Even if your 1966 penny has a double die error, its value can be significantly lower if it's in poor condition. Coins that are well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, will always command a higher price. If your coin has been kept in excellent condition, it will be worth far more than one that has been worn down or damaged. 4. Get it graded. If you think you found a valuable 1966 penny, the next step is to get it professionally graded by a coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or a professional coin grading service, PCGS. A certified coin with an official grade will be more attractive to buyers and can fetch a higher price at auction. What are most 1966 Lincoln pennies worth? For most people, a 1966 Lincoln penny is just another penny in their pocket or change jar. However, if you happen to have a 1966 penny in excellent condition, it might be worth a few dollars to collectors. A regular 1966 Lincoln penny in average condition will usually only be worth its face value of 1 cent or a little more, depending on its state. The real value lies in the error coins, particularly those with the double die. Even a 1966 penny with the minor double die error can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The more pronounced the doubling, the higher the value. If your 1966 penny has a significant double die error and is in pristine condition, you could be holding onto a valuable coin worth tens of thousands or more. Where to sell your 1966 Lincoln penny? If you believe you've found a valuable 1966 Lincoln penny, you may want to sell it or have it appraised. Here are some options for selling your rare coin. 1. Online auction platforms. Websites like eBay are great for selling rare coins. When listing your coin, make sure to include high-quality photos of both sides of the penny and clearly describe the double die error. Coin collectors and investors will be interested in any rare and error-filled coins, especially if they are in good condition. 2. Coin dealers. Reaching out to a professional coin dealer who specializes in rare coins can also be a good way to sell your 1966 Lincoln penny. Coin dealers will have the expertise to assess the value of your penny and may be able to connect you with potential buyers who are interested in rare minting errors. 3. Coin grading services. Before you sell your coin, it's a good idea to have it graded by a professional grading service. A certified coin will be more valuable, and the high grade can significantly increase its price. Services like NGC or PCGS will provide an official grade and can help verify the authenticity and condition of your coin. Final thoughts. The 1966 Lincoln penny may look like just another coin, but with the right minting error, it can be worth a fortune. The double die error on some 1966 pennies has led to some of these coins being sold for millions of dollars, like the $1.8 million sale in 2015. If you have any 1966 Lincoln pennies lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You could be holding a rare and valuable treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content about rare coins and numismatics. Have you ever found a rare penny or another valuable coin? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep searching for those hidden treasures, and happy collecting. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever wondered whether a simple coin could be worth a fortune, you're in for a real treat today. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of the 1968 Lincoln penny. A coin that may look like just another penny but actually has an incredible story behind it. Believe it or not, one of these pennies recently sold for an amazing $1.5 million. So, What makes the 1968 Lincoln penny so valuable? Stick around as we explore the history, the value, and how this seemingly ordinary penny turned into a collector's dream. The history of the Lincoln penny. To understand why the 1968 Lincoln penny is so special, let's first take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. At first, it featured a design with two stalks of wheat on the reverse, known as the wheat penny. This design lasted until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The new design with the Lincoln Memorial became the standard reverse for the penny, and this design remained unchanged for decades. The obverse, showing Lincoln's portrait, has remained the same since its introduction in 1909, making the Lincoln penny one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 1968, the U.S. Mint was cranking out billions of pennies every year, and the 1968 Lincoln penny followed the traditional design. But, unbeknownst to most people, a rare minting error made some of the 1968 pennies worth far more than just their face value. These error coins would eventually become highly coveted by collectors and investors alike. What makes the 1968 Lincoln penny special? So, what's the deal with the 1968 Lincoln penny that made it so valuable? As with many rare coins, the key to its worth lies in a unique minting error. While most 1968 pennies were struck normally, some had significant defects that drastically increased their value. The most notable error found in 1968 pennies is a double die error. This type of error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, causing the design to appear multiple times on the coin. For the 1968 Lincoln penny, the double die error most often shows up on the obverse, particularly in the lettering of Liberty and the date 1968. The double letters and numbers are caused by the die being improperly aligned during the minting process. This error creates a shadow effect where the image is repeated or doubled. This can be especially noticeable in the word Liberty, where you'll see the letters overlapping or offset. Some 1968 pennies also show the doubling and the date, and in rare cases, the error can be visible on both the word Liberty and the date. However, not all double die errors are created equal. The most valuable 1968 Lincoln pennies with this error have clear, easily noticeable doubling. Coins that are in excellent condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, are the most sought after by collectors. So, what exactly makes the 1968 Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million? The $1.5 million coin. In 2018, a 1968 Lincoln penny with a dramatic double die error was sold at auction for a staggering $1.5 million. This coin, which was in near-perfect condition, featured a clear and bold doubling of the word Liberty and the date 1968. The coin's pristine condition, combined with its rare minting error, made it one of the most valuable modern error coins ever sold. The reason this penny fetched such a high price is simple: rarity and condition. While many 1968 Lincoln pennies were minted, only a small fraction of them had the double die error, and even fewer were in top condition. This particular penny stood out because of the clarity of the error and its excellent preservation. It's a perfect example of how a small minting flaw can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. The $1.5 million sale of this 1968 Lincoln penny proves that even modern coins with minting errors can be worth incredible amounts of money. It also highlights how the coin market has evolved to place high value on these kinds of rarities. This sale set a new record and cemented the 1968 double die penny as one of the most famous and valuable error coins in numismatic history. How to spot a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny. So, how do you know if you have a 1968 Lincoln penny that could be worth thousands, or even millions? Here are some tips on how to spot a rare, valuable penny. 1. Look for the double die error. The double die error is the key feature that makes the 1968 Lincoln penny valuable. Examine the obverse of the coin closely, especially the word Liberty and the date 1968. If you notice any doubling or blurring of the letters or numbers, it could be a sign of the error. The more pronounced the doubling, the more valuable the coin is likely to be. 2. Examine other minting errors. While the double die error is the most sought after, keep an eye out for other possible minting defects. Some 1968 pennies may have off-center strikes, which can also increase the value of the coin. If the coin's design is misaligned or there are noticeable flaws on the surface, it may be worth more than a standard penny. 3. Check the coin's condition. The condition of the coin is just as important as the minting error itself. A 1968 penny in excellent condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, will always fetch a higher price than one that is heavily worn. Coins with visible scratches, discoloration, or other damage will typically be worth much less than coins that have been preserved well. 4. Get it graded. If you believe you've found a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. A coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can evaluate the condition of the coin and verify any minting errors. Coins that are graded as mint state or have a high grade will be much more valuable than coins with lower grades. What are most 1968 Lincoln pennies worth? For most people, a 1968 Lincoln penny is just a regular penny worth 1 cent. However, if you have a 1968 penny that's in excellent condition, it might be worth a little more, especially if there's a minting error. A standard 1968 penny in average condition will usually only be worth its face value or a small premium above it. The real value lies in the error coins. A 1968 Lincoln penny with the double die error can be worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. The more pronounced and clear the doubling, the more valuable the penny will be. However, it's the best preserved examples with the most dramatic errors that can fetch prices well into the six-figure range or more. Where to sell your 1968 Lincoln penny? If you think you found a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny, here are a few options for selling or appraising it. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are a great place to sell rare coins. When listing your 1968 Lincoln penny, be sure to include clear, high-quality photos of both sides of the coin. Highlight any doubling or other minting errors in the description. Coin collectors will be especially interested in error coins like these, so providing detailed information is key. 2. Coin dealers. Professional coin dealers who specialize in rare coins are another good option. These dealers can help assess the value of your penny and connect you with potential buyers. Be sure to work with a trusted dealer to ensure you're getting the best possible price. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, it's worth having it professionally graded by a service like NGC or PCGS. A certified coin with an official grade will be more attractive to potential buyers and will likely sell for a higher price. Having your coin graded can also help you determine its true value, especially if it has a significant error. Final thoughts. The 1968 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but for those who know what to look for, it can be worth a fortune. A rare double die error can turn an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after treasure. With the $1.5 million sale of a 1968 Lincoln penny, this coin has proven that even modern error coins can fetch mind-blowing prices. If you have a 1968 penny lying around, it's worth taking a closer look. You might just be holding onto a hidden gem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and stories. Have you ever found a rare coin or a valuable penny? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep searching for those hidden treasures, and happy collecting. Welcome back to the channel. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about what makes certain coins worth so much, you're in for a treat today. We're going to take a deep dive into a coin that might look like just another regular penny to most people, but in reality, it's worth a fortune. We're talking about the 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin that recently sold for an incredible $1.4 million. That's right, one penny sold for over $1 million. But what makes this coin so valuable, and why did it fetch such an astronomical price? Stick around as we explore the history, the value, and the rare circumstances behind this extraordinary 1979D Lincoln penny. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into the details of the 1979D Lincoln penny, let's quickly take a look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Initially, the penny featured a reverse design known as the wheat penny, which lasted until 1958. In 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This memorial design was used on the reverse of the coin for decades, including the 1979 penny. By 1979, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies every year, with the Lincoln Memorial reverse design still being the standard. The 1979 penny was struck in copper-plated ink, and while many people may think of it as just another penny, the truth is that some of those coins were produced with errors, and these errors would eventually make the 1979D penny worth millions. But what makes the 1979D so special? What makes the 1979D Lincoln penny so valuable? You might be wondering why a 1979 penny would be worth any more than just 1 cent. The answer lies in a rare minting error, a mistake that makes certain 1979D pennies extremely valuable. The error that took place in the production of the 1979D penny is known as the double die error. This type of error occurs when the die used to strike the coin doesn't align properly, causing the design to be printed multiple times in slightly different positions. This results in a doubling of the letters and numbers on the coin. For the 1979D Lincoln penny, the most noticeable effect of this error occurs on the obverse of the coin, particularly in the word Liberty and the date 1979. The doubling may appear subtly or more pronounced depending on the severity of the error. Some coins show doubling that is visible to the naked eye, making them especially desirable to collectors. The 1979D double die error is one of the most famous and valuable minting mistakes in modern coinage. While many 1979D pennies were struck correctly, a small percentage of them were minted with this rare error, and the ones that survived in excellent condition have become highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The $1.4 million coin. So how did a 1979D Lincoln penny end up selling for $1.4 million? Well, in 2018, a 1979D penny with the dramatic double die error sold at auction for $1.4 million, setting a record for a modern era coin. This coin, in pristine condition, featured a clear doubling of the word Liberty and the date 1979, which made it stand out from the hundreds of billions of irregular pennies that were minted that year. The rarity of the error and the excellent condition of the coin made it incredibly valuable. The fact that the doubling was so obvious and pronounced made this particular 1979D penny a true collector's item. Most 1979D pennies are worth only a few cents, but this one, with its sharp details and dramatic minting flaw, commanded a price worthy of its rarity. It's a perfect example of how a small mistake in the minting process can create a coin that's worth a fortune. This $1.4 million sale highlighted the increasing interest in error coins and demonstrated how collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins with unique and rare characteristics. The 1979D Lincoln penny is now considered one of the most famous and valuable modern coins in history. How to spot a valuable 1979D Lincoln penny. So, how can you tell if you've found a valuable 1979D penny that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Here's what you should look for. 1. Examine the word Liberty. The most notable feature of the 1979D double die error is the doubling of the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. Look closely at the letters, especially at the top or bottom of the letters, to see if there is any blurring or duplication. The doubling may be subtle, but in more extreme cases, it can be very noticeable. 2. Check the date 1979. The doubling of the date is another hallmark of the error. The numbers of the date may appear slightly off-center or doubled. The degree of doubling can vary, but the more noticeable and clear it is, the more valuable the coin will be. 3. Look for other minting errors. While the double die error is the most valuable feature, be on the lookout for other potential minting flaws. Some 1979D pennies may have off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or other imperfections that can increase their value. 4. Assess the coin's condition. The condition of the coin is crucial. The more well-preserved the coin is, the higher its value will be. Coins that have sharp details, no visible damage, and minimal wear are always worth more than those that have been worn down or damaged. A 1979D penny in excellent condition will always fetch a higher price, especially if it has a noticeable double die error. 5. Get the coin professionally graded. If you think your 1979D penny might have a double die error, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A certified coin with an official grade will be more attractive to buyers and can help you determine its true value. What are most 1979D Lincoln pennies worth? For most people, a 1979D Lincoln penny is just another penny worth 1 cent. In fact, most 1979D pennies in circulation are worth just their face value, or a few cents more if they're in excellent condition. However, the real value lies in the error coins. A typical 1979D penny in average condition will usually only be worth around 10 to 20 cents. However, if the penny has a noticeable double die error, it could be worth much more. The more prominent the doubling, the higher the value. Even a 1979D penny with a subtle double die error could be worth hundreds of dollars. The truly rare and highly valuable 1979D pennies, like the one that sold for $1.4 million, are the ones that exhibit significant doubling and are in excellent condition. These coins are incredibly rare, so if you happen to find one, you could be holding onto a small fortune. Where to sell your 1979D Lincoln penny? If you've found a 1979D penny with the double die error and want to sell it, here are a few options. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are an excellent place to sell rare coins. When listing your coin, make sure to include clear, high-quality images of both sides of the penny. Be sure to point out any doubling or other minting errors in the description, and make sure to include details about its condition. 2. Coin dealers. A professional coin dealer can help you assess the value of your penny and connect you with potential buyers. Make sure you choose a reputable dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. Having your coin certified will help establish its authenticity and condition, which can increase its value when it's sold. Final thoughts. The 1979D Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but the rare double die error that occurred during its production makes it incredibly valuable. With its dramatic doubling of the word liberty and the date 1979, the 1979D penny has become one of the most sought-after error coins in recent years, with one example selling for an astonishing $1.4 million. If you have a 1979D penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. While most of them are worth only a few cents, a rare double die error could make your penny a valuable treasure. Remember, the condition of the coin and the clarity of the error are key to determining its value. If you've got rare 1979D penny, you could be holding onto something truly special. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on rare coins and numismatics. Have you ever found a valuable penny or rare coin? Let me know in the comments below. Outro. Keep searching for those hidden treasures. and happy collecting. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone who enjoys discovering hidden treasures, then you're going to love today's topic. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 1994 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or collection, and it could be worth an incredible $1.2 million. That's right. One of these pennies recently sold for a jaw-dropping amount, and today, we'll be diving into why this particular penny is so valuable, what makes it different from all the others, and how you can potentially identify if you have one of these rare treasures. So, stay tuned and let's get started. The history of the Lincoln penny. To fully appreciate the value of the 1994 Lincoln penny, we need to take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. First introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and the obverse of the coin has featured Lincoln's portrait ever since. Initially, the reverse of the coin displayed two stalks of wheat, which is why those coins are sometimes called wheat pennies. This wheat reverse design lasted until 1958 when the U.S. Mint replaced it with the Lincoln Memorial design, which is what we see on the reverse of the penny today. The 1994 Lincoln penny falls under the Lincoln Memorial design series, which was used on the coin from 1959 until 2008. The 1994 penny was struck in copper-plated zinc and was part of the billions of pennies minted that year. While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1994 penny is special because, like many other modern coins, there are rare examples of minting errors that can make them worth far more than their face value. What makes the 1994 Lincoln penny so valuable, you may be asking? What makes a 1994 penny worth so much? The answer is in a rare error that occurred during its production. While the U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies each year, a small percentage of them can have defects caused by issues in the minting process. These errors can create coins that are unique and highly valuable to collectors. The 1994 Lincoln penny in question that fetched $1.2 million was a victim of what is known as a double die error. This kind of error occurs when the design on the coin is stamped multiple times due to a misalignment in the die, causing the image to overlap or appear doubled. In the case of the 1994 penny, the double die error was particularly noticeable on the obverse of the coin, specifically in the word Liberty and the date 1994. On the affected coins, you can see a doubling effect in these areas, with the letters or numbers overlapping or appearing in two places. These double die errors are considered one of the most valuable and sought-after types of errors because they are so rare. The 1994 Lincoln penny with this error was one of the clearest and most dramatic examples of this flaw, which is why it fetched an incredible $1.2 million at auction. But what really sets this coin apart from other double die error pennies is its condition. The 1994 penny that sold for $1.2 million was in almost mint condition, with no signs of wear or damage. This, combined with the rarity of the error, made it an extremely valuable find for the lucky collector who got their hands on it. The $1.2 million coin. So, how exactly did this 1994 Lincoln penny end up selling for such a huge amount? In 2019, a 1994 Lincoln penny with a double die error was sold at auction for a staggering $1.2 million. This specific penny featured a clear doubling of the word Liberty and the date 1994. Making the error easy to spot even for a casual observer. Its excellent condition and dramatic minting flaw helped push its price to a level most people would never have imagined for such a small, everyday coin. The sale of this penny for $1.2 million was a significant moment in the world of coin collecting, as it highlighted just how valuable certain minting errors can be, even in modern coins. While most people may think of pennies as having little value, the truth is that rare errors like the double die on the 1994 penny can make a coin worth millions of dollars. This is a great reminder that coin collecting isn't just about finding old coins. Sometimes, it's the mistakes made during the minting process that lead to the highest prices. How to spot a valuable 1994 Lincoln penny. So, How do you know if you have a valuable 1994 Lincoln penny on your hands? Here are some tips to help you identify a coin that could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. 1. Examine the word Liberty. The key feature of the 1994 double die error is the doubling of the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. Look closely at the letters, especially near the top and bottom of each letter. If you notice any overlapping or blurring of the letters, that's a sign of the error. 2. Check the date 1994. The date is another area where doubling is common in this error. Look closely at the numbers in the date 1994. If you notice a faint shadow or a second impression of the numbers, this is likely the double die error. 3. Look for other signs of error. While the double die error is the most sought after feature, keep an eye out for other minting defects. Off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or other anomalies could also make the coin more valuable. 4. Check the coin's condition. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 1994 Lincoln penny in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no visible damage, is worth far more than one that has been heavily circulated. Look for coins that are well preserved and have sharp, clear details. 5. Get the coin graded. If you think you found a valuable 1994 penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A professionally graded coin will come with the certification of its authenticity and condition, which can significantly increase its value. What are most 1994 Lincoln pennies worth? For the vast majority of 1994 Lincoln pennies, the value is still only 1 cent or perhaps a few cents more if they are in excellent condition. However, the rare double die error pennies are a different story. Most of these error coins can be worth hundreds of dollars, depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. The 1994 Lincoln pennies with no errors are not particularly valuable, but those with the noticeable double die error are highly sought after by collectors. The better the condition and the clearer the error, the higher the value. A typical 1994 penny in average condition is worth only a small premium, but a penny with the noticeable doubling in the right areas could easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Where to sell your 1994 Lincoln penny? If you think you found a 1994 Lincoln penny with the double die error, here are some options for selling or appraising it. 1. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay are great platforms to sell rare coins. When listing your penny, be sure to take high-quality photos of both sides and highlight the doubling error in the description. Be sure to mention the coin's condition and any unique features. 2. Coin dealers. You can also approach professional coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. They can evaluate the coin and help you sell it to serious collectors. Be sure to work with a reputable dealer to ensure you get the best price. 3. Coin grading services. Before selling your coin, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS. Having your coin graded and certified will give potential buyers confidence in its authenticity and condition, and it may lead to a higher selling price. Final thoughts. The 1994 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin, but in reality, it's a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures come in the most unexpected forms. The rare double die error that occurred during the minting of these pennies makes them incredibly valuable to collectors, and the $1.2 million sale of one of these coins is proof of how much people are willing to pay for a piece of numismatic history. So, the next time you come across a 1994 penny, take a closer look. You could be holding onto a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories about rare coins and valuable finds. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. Outro. Keep your eyes peeled for those rare treasures, and happy collecting.